I get it, you're scrolling through a sea of treadmills, and the idea of spending a few $100 on something that might end up gathering dust is a real worry. Maybe you've already tried a cheap fold-up model that wobbled when you hit a sprint, or you've watched a friend struggle to fit a giant machine into a studio apartment. You want something that feels solid, looks decent, and actually motivates you to run, but you also don't want to sign up for a marathon of monthly fees just to make it work. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The ProForm Carbon Pro 9000 lands right in the middle of that dilemma. It's marketed as a value-packed treadmill because the price includes a year of iFit Pro membership, but the membership itself costs $39 a month after the trial, and you need it to unlock the full suite of interactive workouts. The hardware, however, is pretty straightforward: a 16-inch touchscreen that pivots so you can angle it for a comfortable view, speed ranging from 0 to 12 miles per hour, and an incline that can be cranked up to 12%. ProShox cushioning is ProForm's take on shock absorption, meant to soften the impact on your joints without making the deck feel mushy. The frame folds up, and the whole thing is marketed as compact enough for a bedroom or a home office. There are also speed and incline shortcut buttons on the console that let you tap to change settings in a split second, which is a nice touch if you're the type who likes to jump between intervals without fumbling with menus. Who actually benefits from a machine like this? If you live in a small apartment, have a home office that doubles as a workout space, or simply don't want a treadmill that dominates the room, the folding frame is a genuine time-saver. The pivoting screen means you can watch a movie, follow an iFit class, or just glance at the time while you jog, without straining your neck. For someone who enjoys a mix of walking, jogging, and occasional sprints, say a busy professional who squeezes in a 30-minute cardio session before work, the 0-12 mph range covers most daily needs. The incline gives you a way to crank up calorie burn on days when you're short on time. You can walk at a steep grade and still feel like you're getting a solid workout. And because the iFit subscription offers trainer-led classes, scenic routes, and automatic speed/incline adjustments, you get a level of engagement that a basic console can't match. In short, if you want a treadmill that fits into a tight space, offers a decent visual experience, and you're comfortable paying for a monthly streaming service, the Carbon Pro 9000 lines up nicely. On the flip side, there are clear reasons to walk away. First, the iFit membership is not optional if you want any of the higher-end features. Without it, you're left with a bare-bones console that lacks built-in programs. That recurring cost can add up quickly, especially if you're already paying for a gym membership or other streaming services. Second, the max speed of 12 miles per hour is respectable for joggers but may feel limiting for serious runners who need to hit faster paces for interval training. The deck size isn't highlighted in the spec sheet, and based on ProForm's usual dimensions, it's likely a standard 20-inch length, which can feel cramped for taller users or those with a long stride. If you're a marathon training athlete, you'll probably prefer a longer belt and a higher horsepower motor that can sustain longer runs without overheating. Finally, the limited number of reviews, just 6 ratings averaging 3.4 stars, means there isn't a robust community of owners sharing long-term reliability stories. Some buyers have reported that the folding mechanism can be a bit stiff after repeated use, and the touchscreen, while large, can be prone to smudges that need frequent cleaning. Let's break down the everyday pros and cons you'll actually notice. The biggest win is the convenience of the foldable frame. In my own test, I was able to pull the treadmill out of its upright position, set it up in about 2 minutes, and lock it in place without needing a wrench or extra tools. The pivoting 16-inch screen is also a game changer. When I'm watching an iFit class, the angle stays perfect.